Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a girl. I look like what are those birds called? You know, with the feathers, bitch, like a peacock. I look like a damn peacock. I'm like an aesthetic beige peacock, bitch. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Sebastian. I spill pop culture tea every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Grab a snack and a drink. Hit that subscribe button. I would be very grateful. You guys, do I have some tea for you today, honey? So, allegedly, it is being reported. First of all, let me tell you something, okay? Taylor Swift is probably the biggest, one of the big, I would say probably like the top 3 biggest artists in the whole entire world. The fact that she literally had, I think it was like 2 million people in, I think it was Brazil, just online waiting to get the tickets is insane. I mean, this lady is she's one of the biggest touring acts ever, right? So there's a new rumor going around that allegedly Meghan Markle invited Taylor Swift to appear on her now canceled podcast. And it says here that Meghan Markle reportedly penned a personal note to Taylor Swift asking the pop star to be a guest on her now shut down podcast. Swift rejected the invitation, according to the Wall Street Journal, and didn't even bother responding herself, instead having a representative decline on her behalf on what could be seen as a diss to the Duchess of Sussex. Any chance at a do-over is off the table now, as of course their podcast has now have been canceled by Spotify. You know what? Here's the thing I have to say. I think that I don't know, and I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. And I mean, I have no shame, bitch. I don't know much about like the royal family. I only know what you hear in the blogs, what you hear, Listen, that's just the damn truth, right? But I can speak on Meghan Markle, and I think that she maybe believes that her star is a lot brighter than what it really is, if that makes any sense. I think that Taylor Swift, that's why I said in the beginning, she is one of the most popular, the most famous musicians in the whole entire world. And maybe Meghan, she maybe thinks that because of who she is now, because I mean, before she was honestly a B-list actress. I mean, that's just the truth. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. And I mentioned that I don't know much about the royal family, so I'm not talking about the royal family. I'm talking about Meghan Markle's, is her star strong enough to bring in someone as massive as Taylor Swift? And the answer, I don't believe that she is. I think that Taylor Swift is so fucking big and she's so massive that, she has maybe nothing to do with Meghan Markle. I have no idea. Now listen, I do have to say one thing, okay? Out of respect for my lack of knowledge of the royal family, I believe that, you know what, Meghan Markle, if you take her out of the equation of the royalness of it all, like I mentioned, she was a B-list actress. I didn't know anything about her before she got with Prince Harry, and I know my pop culture, boo, okay? I know that there's a lot of fans out there who love Meghan Markle and who defend Meghan. I've received comments and stuff that I should do more more investigation on Meghan Markle. So I'm here to tell you, I would love to do that, because all I know from her is that she was on like a CSI kind of show or whatever, and she wasn't that big of an actress. So I'd love to educate myself a lot more on Meghan, but I need to know like what you guys want me to find out. All I know is that she had a podcast that allegedly it was canceled by Spotify because A, they didn't produce enough content, and B, it wasn't causing as much traffic to Spotify, and B, before she got with Prince Harry, she was a B-list actress. So what am I missing here? People are on the comment section are not surprised that Taylor allegedly turned down this podcast, because they, Meghan Markle, I don't understand. She's not very liked at the moment right now with pop culture audiences everywhere. She's not very liked. And I think that the love that people have for Prince Harry still, because there's some that still really do love him, and their popularity, I do believe, has gone down, but I think that a lot of people still support and love them. But I think that their love for Harry shouldn't be mixed up with Meghan Markle, because I just don't know. Meghan Markle, to me, does not seem very likable. And everything that I've talked to, like, for example, I've talked to people from the UK who breathe and live the royalness of it all. And everyone I've talked to does not like Meghan Markle. And nor do they like Prince Harry for allegedly dissing the institution of, the royalness of it all, So I don't know if I'm missing something here. I'm not talking about the history of the royals. I'm talking about Meghan's popularity with Harry versus Meghan's popularity without Harry. And people are, and some of the fans are saying, oh, Taylor Swift, she dissed, Meghan Markle and stuff. I don't think Taylor Swift even sees Meghan Markle as anything bigger than Harry's wife. I don't know. I'm not trying to be mean to Meghan Markle, but I think that, allegedly she's upset that Taylor Swift declined. And I'm just like, girl, what do you expect? Taylor Swift is the most, one of the biggest artists in the whole world. And just because you married a royal does not mean that your popularity is up there. You know what I mean? I feel like people put titles and stuff to make people bigger than they are actually. And I just don't think they're that big. You know what I mean? Speaking on them, there's another article that came out today, like literally 2 seconds ago, that I was like, oh girl, let me spill this tea right here. So Meghan Markle and Harry reportedly giving Netflix ultimatum, make better crap or no money. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are being put over a barrel at Netflix because they're apparently on the verge of losing millions until they pivot, so says new report. According to The Sun, Netflix honchos have recently had a convo with the ex-royal couple, supposedly telling them to make better content, must-see content, or risk not getting the rest of their $100 million plus contract, which they've already gotten about half of it at this point. Indeed, the reported conditions have been set. Namely, Meg and Harry must produce higher quality shows, docs, and or movies to claim the rest of their bag. And if they don't, Netflix is apparently prepared to cut their deal short and refuse to pay them the full amount. The Sun goes on to say, citing an unnamed source who claimed to be plugged in, Netflix was happy with the result for their bombshell doc, but have been disappointed about everything after that, which presumably includes Prince Harry's forthcoming Invictus docuseries, which is still happening, coming out around August. Anything else, though, is nowhere to be found. The report notes Meghan pitched an idea for an animated series about a girl inspired by historical female figures, but that got dropped by Netflix. It would seem they didn't think it was compelling, a recurring theme we're now hearing about them as creatives. Now, on the prospect of potentially cutting them loose unless they deliver, the Sun source says the streaming giant wouldn't do it as publicly or as Spotify did. However, they do concede it would grab big headlines in and of itself and probably be a bad look for the royals. So I just feel like I think they're in it over their heads. You know what I mean? I think that they believe that it could take Hollywood by storm. But you have to understand, that's why I go back to the B-list actress, honey. She was a B-list actress before she got married with Prince Harry. You know what I mean? It's not like she was Meryl Streep that has all this fucking power. You know what I mean? That's where I'm getting at. That was my whole point, guys. Not about the historical popularity or history of the family. Not about their relationship. I'm talking about their star power. And her star power ain't that big, in my opinion. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Ta-ta!